expected. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tre'Davious White that time, getting there for the loss.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Steps away. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Still 9 remaining on second down.
56, 56. Half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt arises sent on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before half for Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to the tight end. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Pitiful.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From the 6. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Jackson.
Yep.
Looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Exactly what I did.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds.
Overdo it.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Tough with the first drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Crazy. Look at this. Look at this, man.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting
that fast, huh?
There on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I ran my whole O-line. Everybody, my whole D-line.
That ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest, boy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 31, Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That's complete, left side to Bateman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson.
Come on, baby. Come on now.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second down and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
I don't know what happened there. Had to be something I did. I don't know what happened there. Yeah.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket.
Yeah, it was something.
He was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't
Person
taking
out of assignment or something.
When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
That's what we're about. That's what we built on.
Ravens have
defense.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in